We could get another Gex game and another Fear Effect game and a bunch of other fucking dormant IPs that are currently under the umbrella of Square Enix. Fuck and yes. I want all this to happen so damn much. You have no idea. My balls are fucking swelling with joy at the moment at the very fucking idea that we could get shit like, okay, we could go and jump into the Square Enix side of things. I could actually, potentially, maybe, possibly get another Einhander game or a remake of it. I mean, it's only one of my favorite shooters in the entire goddamn universe. Fuck yeah, I would love that. But Gex and Fear Effect, those games were fucking amazing. The 32-bit generation. Dude, okay, Gex, 2D Gex and 3D Gex, especially 3D Gex, that was my favorite form of the Gex games, were phenomenal. And it's one of those platforming franchises people just kind of forgot about for whatever reason. I don't know why, because they're so fucking good. That shit was on Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1, 3DO, yes, motherfucking 3DO, which was actually one of the best versions of it. Kind of weird, isn't it? PlayStation, just everything. It was everywhere, and it was so fucking cool. All 90s kids, you fucking know exactly what I mean. Gex was the shit. But a more mature title, complete fucking opposite spectrum of Gex, was the Fear Effect games. The first two Fear Effect games, and there was actually a third one. Kind of forgot about that until I was just talking about this now. But they were making a third Fear Effect game, and it was supposed to be on PlayStation 2, I want to say. But I'm pretty sure it's on Unseen 64. Can probably find some info on there. That's what happens whenever you're doing this shit off the top of your head. But they were making a third Fear Effect game. It never happened. It'd be kind of cool if they could go and remake this shit, or just bring it back, or get some of the old development staff from it and just continue the project. Gex Enter the Gecko 2, that'd be kind of cool. You know, just all these ideas. And the way that this can happen is Square Enix has probably one of the best ideas that they've had in a long time, in my opinion, and that's the Square Enix Collective. The Square Enix Collective is, it's pretty much this. They're allowing any development teams to go and utilize their IPs and presenting the projects to them. They then pretty much give a yay or nay to it. It then will go in front of fans, shit tons of people, to go and criticize or praise the living shit out of, say all the things that they like about it, just, you know, gauge public interest in the staff, in the project, in the development team, in the idea of it. And they can do this with brand new IPs. Keep in mind, this isn't just dormant IPs. They can actually go and present new IPs to them. But the idea that you can go and start working on dormant IPs for a big-ass company like them, keep in mind that Square Enix, you know, they picked up Crystal Dynamics, they picked up Core, they picked up tons of different companies, and, you know, and then it's Square Enix, and it's all merged into one big-ass company. So the just wealth of content that they have that's not being utilized is pretty staggering whenever you think about it. But they present this game to Square Enix, then they present it to the public, and then after that, they have to go and give a final decision of whether or not they want you to go ahead with it. If they do decide to, it then goes into crowdfunding. The reason that goes into crowdfunding is because essentially the development staff, the entire team, is 100% locked down to be responsible for the game, so this is their way to go and do it. Square Enix is just allowing you to go and utilize, you know, the characters, registered trademarks, logos, the IP in general, just everything. And they take their cut of it. And I think that this is a really interesting idea because internally, you know, companies can only have so much staff before it's going to end up putting them into the fucking red. This is going to allow them to not only potentially go and start picking up really good staff, but it gets people's names out there, it gets them working, it gets IPs being made, it makes fans happy, it will make them happy at the end of the day. I like all this idea. I've always enjoyed the aspect of crowdfunding because you get an actual 100% direct connection to the individuals who are working on these projects. And that's great. Because you can vote on things. You can tell them things that you do like, you don't like. You can, I mean, any time that your say-so matters, you should always take full advantage of it, and they're gonna be happy to hear it. I mean, even if it's negative, it's still going to be constructive in some kind of way whenever you're developing this game. You know, because then you get to realize, well, we're making a game that you want to play. Not we're just making a game when we hope you want to play. We're designing something that a lot of people will like. And that's great. And that's one of the things I've liked about this. I know many people have their opinions about crowdfunding because there's been some bad shit that's happened in it, but there's been tons of amazing shit that's happened in it too. And I'm not going to allow a couple stupid fucking things ever deter me from the idea that, you know, there's shitloads of untapped potential in the idea of something like this. And, you know, Square Enix, it's a good fucking idea. You know, the idea that they could have all their IPs that they aren't doing shit with and are collecting dust. You know, that we as gamers are having to either fucking emulate or go and re-download in whatever digital format that's available out there that they decide to go and re-release them on, or have to go and pick up the physical copies for whatever fucking extravagant amount of money that they're going for because they're way fucking overpriced for stupid fucking reasons, then that's our way to be able to go and play them. But we can start making this shit for new generations, and that's a good thing. You know, and I could see those two franchises. I know there's Anachronix. I don't know how to actually pronounce it. I'm pretty sure I pronounced it right the first time. That was one of the other games that was mentioned within the article in the description, but I don't know what the game is, so don't shoot the fucking messenger. I don't know what every game is, damn it. But there's just so many damn good games that could come out of this, and I know that there's so fucking many indie development teams out there that are as talented as AAA development teams without nearly the same budget and without nearly the same backing or the same amount of help, and they're able to fucking get the job done. And if they're able to bring back some shit that we love a whole bunch, or bring back shit that we know future generations would fucking love, I will fucking approve that shit all day long. So Square Enix Collective, fuck yes, run with this idea. You know, Square Enix has done a lot of stupid shit. We already fucking know that. But this right here is a damn good idea. Capcom's done something similar. Sega said that they were going to utilize Atlas in a similar way, but they still fucking haven't. If you're ever fucking listening, not a single person who works at Sega would ever give a shit about my videos. But for fuck's sake, you have one of the best back catalogs. You don't do shit with it, and that's a rant for another fucking day. God damn it. But anyway, the Square Enix Collective, I just want to see this, you know, tap for its fullest potential and then some. I want to see new IPs. I want to see old IPs brought back. Remakes, prequels, sequels. I don't give a fuck. Just make this shit happen. More Gex, more Fear Effect. If you have not played those games, for fuck's sake, go play them, because they're really cool. And anyway, this is all good news coming from yours truly, Alpha Omega Sin, and as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Game the fuck on.